What up, Triple T? It's Tim. I'm back again with another Table Talk time. Well, it's not an update, not a reaction, kind of a story time. So if you're new to the channel, go hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever we do a video over here on Table Talk time. Because remember, this is not my channel, this is your channel. And I'm going to tell you that every single day. Alright, Triple T, you know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, enjoy the ride. Because we're going to get up in this. Now, I know I haven't posted a video in the last 3 or 4 days, and I do apologize, but sometimes you have to take time off and spend time with your family. Those are the one that you love. And that's what I did. So, I figured I'd get on here and do a little story time and tell you all a little story that kind of maybe will brighten your day up, especially with all the craziness going on in the world today, especially like with COVID-19, the riotings, the lootings, the Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, you know, all that nonsense. So, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I thought I'd get on here and tell you a story to kind of cheer your day up. So, as you all know, I'm prior military. I'm retired, did 20 years, and I appreciate everyone for thanking me for my service. I really appreciate that. So, this story will be based on in 2003, 2004, when I was deployed to Iraq on my 3rd deployment. Now, prior to me being deployed to that time, I need to set the tone so you can understand where I'm coming from with this story. Now, as y'all know, I'm married. I got 4 kids. I got 2 boys and 2 girls. Now, my oldest son at the time, in 2003, 2004, he would have been 13, 14, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, he was a teenager. And he was like 5'2".
My son, I'm not gonna lie to you, for the longest time, I thought he was gonna be gay. I thought he was gonna be gay.
Just the way he carried himself. And I know what everybody's saying. Well, you know, that's your son. It's okay if he's gay or not. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. You can say that if you want to. But deep down inside, I did not want him to be gay. But if he was, you know, I still loved him. So, I'm in Iraq. And when I was in Iraq, really didn't get a chance to talk to my family a lot on the phone, but they did have what they called an internet cafe. Basically a big tent with a bunch of laptops in there with internet service, and you go in there and you get online and you talk to your family through email. So I went to the internet cafe and got on the line and started talking to my wife through email, and lo and behold, there was an email from her. I opened it up and, you know, hey, how you doing, blah, 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 blah. And I started reading through the email, and then the next thing you know, she says, you're not going to believe what happened. She said, your oldest son, Kevin, had a young lady over at the house. I'm thinking, all right, had a young lady. That's a good sign. And they were upstairs in his room watching TV. I'm thinking, okay, watching TV, all right. And she said, I went upstairs to use the bathroom, and as I was walking down the hallway, I heard some strange noise coming from your son's room, and the door was cracked, and when I opened it up, I caught him and this young lady in the act. And you know what she's talking about. Now you gotta understand, at this point I'm ecstatic. I'm like,
yeah, buddy, my boy's not gay.
Hey, as a father, I was a proud man at that time.
Yeah, buddy, my boy's not gay.
So I emailed her back. I'm like, yeah, my boy, what's up? He got himself, son. That's what I'm talking about. Well, as I sent the email, apparently my wife was online when I sent it, and she emailed me right back. And I opened it up. And lo and behold, she says, you need to talk to your son. I said, about what? I'm thinking to myself, what do I need to talk to him about? She goes, you need to call me ASAP. So there was a phone. I waited, and I got on the phone with her. I said, hey, babe, what's going on? She goes, you're not going to believe what happened. And she told me this story about how she caught my son in the act of having sex with a young girl at the age of 13 or 14. Now, like I said, at that point, I'm ecstatically happy.
Yeah, buddy, my boy's not gay.
Because I'm like, yes, my son's not gay. And like I said, if he was, oh well, it is what it is. But deep down inside, I didn't want him to be gay. And any proud father does not want their son to be gay. It's just a proven fact. And then she commenced to telling me, she says, you need to have a conversation with your son. I said, about what? He already knows about the birds and the bees. He already did the deed. She goes, yeah, but he approached me about something afterwards. I said, what's that? He wants to know how to perform oral sex on a female. And your son came and asked me how to do it. I said, well, what did you say? She goes, how the fuck do I know? I've never done it. I said, yeah, but it's been done on you. She goes, I don't care. I can't explain it to him. That's your job. I'm like, okay, not a problem. So I get off the phone with her. I get back online. Now you got to imagine. Picture this now. I'm in this tent. I got a bunch of other soldiers around me. A couple of them I knew. I told them what happened. And they're just grinning like, all right, that's my boy. And I get on, open up the email, dear son. And my mind went blank. I looked at my buddy, I'm like, hey, how do I explain to my 14-year-old son how to, go down on a girl? He's like, man, that's a tough one. I said, yeah. I don't know how to tell it. I don't know how to explain it, especially to a 14-year-old. And my mind went blank. So I'm sitting there in this internet cafe thinking, how do I explain to my 14-year-old son how to perform oral sex on a girl? I don't know how to have that conversation. I didn't know what to say. I was confused. I was lost. I'm like, shit, I don't know. Just do it. So then one of my buddies like, tell him to do the alphabet. Alphabet? He's like, yeah, have him do his tongue doing the alphabet.
So, that's what I did. I'm like, yeah, just do the alphabet with your tongue. You'll be all right.
Thinking everything was good. Now I'm going to fast forward. So now we're coming to the end of deployment. I'm getting ready to come home. And I'm having conversations with my wife. She's like, you're not going to recognize your son when you get home. I'm like, why? She says, he's 6'4". Now, mind you, before I deployed, he was only 5'2". Now he shot up to 6'4" in a matter of less than a year. I'm only 5'11". My son's 6'4". So we get to fly into the airport. My wife's there. My other kids are there. The only person that's not there is my oldest son. He's at a friend's house. So we get back. We're stationed at Fort Knox at the time. I'm sitting on the couch. And where the couch is set up in the living room, it has a direct line to the front door. And I see him walking up the sidewalk. And I'm thinking, holy shit, he is freaking huge. He opens the door and he comes in. I said, come here, boy, give your old man a hug. He's like, psh, I'm a grown-ass man. So now, I have to set the precedence. Who is the man of the house? Because I've been gone for 9 months. And in his mind, he's the man in the house because he's been running things. Or he thinks he's been running things. So I started to chuckle a little bit. And next thing you know, I cocked back and I punched him right dead in the chest. Fold him over. I said, you're what? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm not a grown man anymore. I said, you gonna give me a hug? Yes, Daddy. And he hugs me. Now, that's what it was like when I got home. A couple days go by. My wife's like, you seriously need to sit down and have a conversation with your son because he's asking me a lot of questions about females. All right. So he's up in his room one day playing Xbox, and I go up in there and I'm like, all right, son, it's time me and you have a conversation. He's like, what, Pops? I said, I understand your mom caught you doing something. Hey, first of all, why did you even have your door cracked open? Why didn't you have it locked? I said, because you know your mama, if she sees the door open, she's going to walk in. He's like, yeah, I know. So we started having a conversation. Well, 45 minutes into the conversation, I'm sitting there taking notes. I'm saying, hold on, you can do what? Explain that to me again? This kid knew more about sex than I did. That's crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and tell you that. Maybe this will cheer your day up. Or maybe some of y'all who experienced something like this, put a comment down below and tell me how you handled it. Because I'm going to tell you, it's very awkward when you're trying to explain to your 14-year-old son through email on things to do when it comes to having sex with the opposite sex. So, that's my story. So put a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like it, disliked it. If so, put a like button. Put a comment. We can talk about it. All right, Triple T, you know the deal. Be kind to yourself, love your family, love your neighbors too, include your enemies. And as always, do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. And God bless you, and God bless America. Until next time, Triple T, this is Tim with your Table Talk Time, Story Time. Have a good day.